Hello my fellow Minecraft fans, my name is Jay and welcome to another video. This is a new series and it is the big leagues guys, my forever world, and we are definitely going big. The aim of this map is to build villages, towns, cities and vast empires, all with an incredible lore that I hope you'll help me with. I did have a look for a seed to play on and know the general layout of the biomes on this map, so let's go look for somewhere nice to start building. So I was on my way to the jungle biome to start building and I've found this ocean monument. Definitely going to have to take a cheeky screenshot for later. Hey.
2 years later.
Alright, after quite a bit of time in a boat, I've finally found a place to start building, and this bay in this jungle biome is looking quite good for what I want to get started with. I'm thinking sort of a rundown pirate theme here, maybe try and implement a few steampunk features too. But for now, I'm just going to get started on gathering up a few resources and build a little bit of a starter house up in this tree. Just been hiding out here at nights while I'm gathering up some resources because I don't have a bed yet. And we did our first mining session. I was gone for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and check out what happened. First diamonds of the series. Pretty early on as well, and it looks like there's quite a few of them. Not bad, not bad. That's right, we got our first diamonds. We ended up with 7 diamonds. We've also got a bit of redstone, bit of coal, some gold, and a fair amount of iron ore, so we should be able to get just about geared up with that. So we'll pop that in there, and back to the resource gathering.
Nice!
You can't see it too well from down here, but I've got a bit of a foundation of what I want my house to be, but now that I'm looking at it, because it wraps around the other side, I think I might want it to look out to the ocean here. So I might have to go up and turn it around. The cobblestone as well I'm going to be replacing with junglewood bark, so yeah, I think I'm going to turn it around. I'll put in some extra branches and things here, but yeah, we'll turn it around and have a look then. Alright, yeah, so there we go. That's looking a lot better. It's going to be facing out this way now. It wraps around the tree a little bit as well, so let's go ahead and build up the walls and everything and get this thing built. It's really starting to take shape. I think I might just get rid of this tree branch that's poking out. I thought that might look cool, but it doesn't really, and I've used, you can see junglewood stairs to create a bit of depth there, and I've got a bit of a slot for a window. This is what it looks like from the inside. We've got nice views of all of the bay, and if we look out here we can see the bay where we're going to start building our little village city thing. You can see that if I had come in with the junglewood logs here, I wouldn't have had a lot of space inside, and if we pop right up here, we've got a nice little balcony, or rooftop terrace as they might call it, to look out over the bay. I think I might put a roof on this, but I'm not really too sure. I think it might look better from when you're coming in by boat or flying in. Alright, I've put a roof on it, so now it's time to see how it looks. The moment of truth. Oh man, that's looking pretty sick actually. I wasn't expecting it to look that good. I think it'd look pretty sick if we had like some leaves coming over as like vines over the building as well from the roof. But all in all, that's looking pretty cool. I'm actually really happy with that. Oh, well, let's get these details on and we'll finish this build up. Well, there you go, the details are on. We've got some vines coming down. They sort of just look like normal leaves, but it's a bit of overgrowth, so that's okay. I've also got some vines here that will be growing, so once they actually grow, I'm sure this place will be looking pretty smick. I was coming out here to find a plains biome, and look what I found. Another ocean monument, and this guy with a trident, so, well, and this is what I came for, just some wool to make a bed. And make a bed we did, and I've also got a little bit of a campfire here, it's looking pretty cool. We've got some pot plants here with the poppy and a jungle sapling. Got a little bit of a utility area over here with the smoker, a furnace, crafting table and a bit of storage there. And I haven't put anything up here. I'm not too sure if I want to put anything up here. We'll probably just have a lantern hanging down and looking out over the wide ocean. Anyway, now that that's done, I think it's time to move on to another build, and I think what we're going to do is build a mine somewhere out in the jungle so that we can have somewhere to gather up some resources and everything like that, which are going to come in handy when we start building this city here. So let's go ahead and find a place to build it. After quite a bit of searching and actually starting to build a mine entrance, I've really figured out that, you know, this is probably the best place to build it because we've got a nice big mountain here. That's our treehouse over there, and obviously this is where we're going to build our city once we get rid of these lakes and things. So I think I'm going to sort of clean this area up a little bit, build a little bit of a mine entrance here, and then we'll come back and have a look at how we can expand the mine. Well, this is what we've ended up with. It is a bit of an eyesore. I'm not too happy with it, but I don't really know what to do with it right now. So I'm just going to get in there and start mining because, as you can see from my stone axe right here, yeah, I've run out of iron. So we need to go and do a bit of mining, and then we're going to jump into another build. So I'm going to go ahead and work my way down here into a strip mine. We'll obviously design all the entrance and everything a bit later on when we've got a bit more time and resources. Looks like we've popped out into a little ravine down here at Y level 28, and yeah, this is actually going to work quite well. I think we can design this into the mine pretty well, so let's go and mine up all of these resources and get cracking. Phew, I've got my iron axe back at least, and it's time to move on. I've carved out a bit of room here in this cave, and we're going to have to terraform this mountain again, but that won't be too hard by the looks of it. So I've been doing a bit of mining, and obviously I've got a lot of cobblestone, a lot of diorite, and a lot of granite. So I thought that we could start with a mass storage room to store all the stone and diorite and granite and iron and coal and everything else that you mine up that isn't too valuable. So yeah, we'll go ahead and terraform that little area there. Clean up this cave a little bit. Well, I think we've successfully hidden the little storage room that we've been building. I've built a little pond here, and let's just go ahead and get some of this greenery in here. This water greenery. And then what I want to do is, you can see a little hole that I've got up there. We had a waterfall around the other side, which I have actually gotten rid of. And if we pop this up in here, it should flow down all the way into the pond.
So graceful.
Now we have a nice little waterfall. And obviously, as time goes on, we'll fill this area in with more decorations, but I think that's looking pretty good at the moment. Anyway, now we need to move on inside and fill in this little area with some chests. We'll clean up the walls, get rid of all these bits of dirt and diorite and andesite and stuff. Not quite sure what we're going to fill that in with just yet, but we'll go ahead and get started, and I'm sure we'll figure it out along the way. Now, I am really liking the contrast between the strip jungle wood and the oak wood there. Obviously, I'm yet to put the chests in, and I've got a bit of a brick ceiling here. I'm not too sure if I've ever done it on the brick at all. Like, if we have a look from here, I think it looks okay. We'll just have to see how it ages. Obviously, we've got it in the staircase here as well. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and place in our chests. Just going to place them like so. Just because usually I'd place them the other way. But because we've got limited space, because I've already been sort of going into the mountain a little bit there, I just want to keep them quite slim. And yeah, we'll fit them in and come back very soon. And there you go. Quite a few trees later, we've got all of the chests in. We've got a row of furnaces here, so this will be where we store our cobblestone, probably our granite, diorite, andesite, and other valuables. So that's all done. Project complete. I think it's looking pretty good. It's actually come together quite nicely once the chests are in there, I think, with the jungle wood. The jungle wood contrasts the chest really nicely, actually. I think that's quite good. I want to do something here as well, but I'm not quite sure what to do exactly. Maybe we can do a similar pattern to what we've got going on here with some andesite and stuff. As a matter of fact, let's actually do that and come back and see how it looks. Nope, the problem with that is that that is actually going to show through the exterior. So, we'll have to figure something else out there. Or maybe we'll just have to live with it. Oh well. So I've done quite a bit of mining to extend the passage down to our strip mines down there, all with an iron pickaxe, but we'll put in a few extra details here. So I'll mine up this, get this up to 5 high, or the same height as what everything else is. Put our bricks down like so. That's our signature right now in the mine. And then we'll raise the roof on all of these all to 5 high as well. And if we come down here, obviously I'll mine all of these out to 5 high. I actually want to extend this out another 4 blocks. Oh, got another pickaxe here somewhere. And that way we can just have like a bit of a step down from when we get to this point. I haven't quite filled that in properly, you got me. And we'll go down here as well and do the same. So all the way across here, and I'm thinking out 3 blocks here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this all cleared out, add in some stairs. I'm not too sure what material we're going to use for the stairs just yet, but I don't know if I want to use stone bricks again, or if we want to use something else, maybe like, I don't know, maybe we can do like some andesite and stone. So one of the new 1.4 textures, I'm not too sure, but we'll figure it out. We'll come back, see how it all looks. Well, we've got it all mined out. It's looking pretty good. The only problem is I had a bit of a design oversight where I didn't have any gap in between the 2 staircases. So I have fixed that by mining out another one like row down here, which means we need to build a wall here. But after I finished, I noticed one more design oversight if we pop up here. And that is this wall. So you'll notice in here this wall is not flush, it has a bit of depth. And I think we want to continue it down here as well, just for some congruency in the design. So I think I've got a bit more mining to do. Man, this is really starting to get expensive. I go through about 2 to 3 pickaxes between scenes, but I have got all of the walls mined out here. I've got it all looking pretty good. We've got it all symmetrical and everything now. I've got these stone brick and stone and andesite pillars here as well, all through the mine, which is looking pretty good. Obviously, we've cleared out a bit more space here to fix my my stuff up on the wall here. So all we have to do now is figure out a design that we want to go with for the walls, fill all of this in and everything, and then I'm going to mine up this to that height as well. I've got the stone pillars here as well, obviously. I just ran out of resources. And then it should all start to come together, and then we can put in our stairs and our ceiling, and it should be looking pretty good, guys. So let's go ahead and get that done, and we'll come back very soon again. Well, quite a bit of progress has been made. I've replaced these with jungle stairs, and we've got a nice little roof decoration here. It almost looks like the bricks are holding up the cobblestone, which is being freshly mined up. Careful of this guy. And I've got to thank my good friend G-Mac for the design and the walls here. We were talking on Discord quite a bit, and I was screen sharing with him while I was walking him through the mine, and yeah, we came up with this idea for the walls, which is stripped jungle wood and stripped oak wood, which looks pretty nice. Still got to finish off the ceiling in here. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do there, but we've got it running all the way down, and we've got these jungle wood stairs and jungle wood planks up there. With this wall here, that's not filled in just yet, because I actually want to have glass here and then a gap and then have this decoration, so that we can have a little bit of a minecart station here to take things up to the top and sort all of the storage out from the strip mine here, which should be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm actually going to emulate this design for the mine shaft here all throughout the mine, including the storage room, and we'll have another storage room here for the... Oh, I almost looked at them. We'll have another storage room on this side for all of the diamonds, emeralds, iron, coal, and everything else that isn't just junk. So I started carving out some space for the other storage system, and we ran into this problem where, yeah, we're exposed in the mountain again, so I'm going to have to terraform this, get rid of this tree, but it should be pretty easy, I imagine, so we'll get it done. And here it is, the storage room is all built. I've actually gone with the wood in the walls here, and you can actually see it slightly behind the chests here, and then we've got the stone bricks to sort of highlight the area, just to emulate what we have down here more closely. So I'm actually going to change this storage room to the same thing. I just need to get more oak wood, but we also need to terraform it out here. It's looking a little unnatural right now, to be honest. So yeah, we need to hide this box somehow with dirt and stone and make it blend into this mountain a bit. So we're probably going to have to come out into the bay a little bit more. And I hear a zombie somewhere. So let's go ahead and get all of that done. And yeah, we'll make another cut and come back. Bit of a terraforming update. You can see I've used a bit of cobble just to create a bit of the shape. Obviously, it's going to look a bit rubbish if we just have it all like this, and yeah, and behind here I've still got to do as well. But what my idea is, I'm pretty rubbish at terraforming, I've never really done it before, is to just get the shape with the cobblestone, then put a layer of dirt, and then just use extra dirt to create a bit more shape. So we'll keep going and sort of see what we can come up with here. As I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, that's the terraforming done. I think this side's looking pretty good. Obviously, we'll continue to terraform this area as time goes on. I just don't have a lot of dirt right now, so we're going to need to gather up a lot more of that before we do any of that stuff. I think if there's any part that looks really unnatural, it's this like big slab at the top. So as time goes on as well, we'll try and fix that as best as we can. But from the back here, it's looking pretty good as well. Maybe just we'll need to replace this with sand as well once we can actually gather some up, and we need to obviously fix up that bit as well, but I don't have any sand to do that sort of stuff. But that's all looking pretty good, so I think what we'll do next while we're waiting for some more oak trees to grow is I want to bring this entrance down quite a bit, because as I mentioned earlier, I wasn't too happy with it, so I want to bring that down, see if we can terraform the top a little bit more, and get this thing looking pretty nice. So hopefully that all works out, and yeah, we'll come back very soon again. And it's not looking too great. I think it looks a little bit squished, but we have run out of dirt. You can tell I'm no genius at terraforming just yet, but we'll keep working on this as the series goes on. And if we take a quick look inside, you can see this roof shape here. I have actually mimicked that in the storage rooms, which looks fantastic, and I've changed this storage room to match the style of this one as well. So we've got the wood in the walls, stone bricks and stone brick slabs, and that groove in the ceiling as well, which looks fantastic. Still in love with this mine, so shout outs again to GMAC for helping me with the walls here. But that is all I've got time for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, please leave a like rating as it'll really help me out. If you really loved the video, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. Until then, guys, I've been Jay, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you really enjoyed this episode, please consider supporting me on Patreon for some awesome perks from $1 a month. Link in the description below.